Welcome back, everyone. My name's Michelle, and welcome to Make It Count. Today, I'm super excited to introduce a lovely guest. Her name is Aleks Iankoulov, and she is a mortgage broker here in Niagara with Mortgage Alliance. So, welcome, Aleks.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very excited to be here. This is my first, I think this is my first podcast, actually.
Oh
So
my gosh.
like,
I popped your podcast cherry.
I didn't know if we could say that, so that's where I was going with that look.
We can say anything on the show.
But I was
Don't
like,
worry
where
about
are
it.
we going with this? So,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
don't
glad
worry.
you said it.
Yeah, my mind's always going there.
It's okay.
So how are you today? How are you feeling? Anything to share with us?
Anything to share? I don't know. Let's see. Oh
yeah.
this, yes. So I am pregnant with my first child, so I'm very
Aw.
excited. I just have to make it through the end of the summer. So
You are brave. I will say you pregnancy suits you. Like I had 3 children and I can say that because pregnancy did not suit me. And you know what? Sometimes it just doesn't. You know, like your face is glowing. You're one of those people where we look at you and we think like, damn, I don't want to say the other word. Like, okay, I did not look
Listen.
like that. I should pull up pictures of what I
No, listen. There's a thing called makeup, and thankfully, because sometimes I feel like, oh, like I have this, like glow, and then other times I'm like, oh my god, like what happened? Like where did I
You're
go?
brave. It's through the summer. Like you're pregnant through the summer.
Bravery sometimes is not an option.
I love
Sometimes
it.
you just have to go through it.
I love it. And you know what? Like I will say that, over the years, I'm a little bit older than you, the outfits have changed.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Okay, like you know what I mean? Like even when I was wasn't as bad, but like it has changed a lot.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I see it in some maternity clothes. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Okay,
then
yeah.
sometimes I can get away with buying like the same types of clothes, just maybe a size bigger aside from pants. So we're working through it. We're a lot of flowy dresses right now.
I
and
love
just,
it.
If anyone needs me, I'm in a kiddie
So
pool.
your baby, it's a girl.
It is a girl. I'm
It's
very
her first
excited.
podcast.
It's Sophia's first podcast.
No, oh my
everyone.
God, we put it on there. Okay, we put it on the air. It was Sophia's first podcast. I was interviewing her already in womb, and she's gonna make an entrance after, and we'll do another one. So we'll follow up. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for 24 years from now. 25.
Exactly. Okay. I like to open it up with like get to know your guest because like, a lot of people may not know you, right? And this is a really good chance for us to off the cuff, icebreaker questions.
Oh God. Okay.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, you know what? I felt like you were going to ask me this.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
I was thinking about it, but we don't have 2 hours. So I'm going to have to, my biggest pet peeve, this one's very like specific, but when people open, like sour cream or like yogurt and they leave that plasticky film.
Oh my gosh, no.
And every time you like peel it back,
That's me.
stop, you need to stop doing that. No, because when you try and get it with a spoon or something and then it gets on your fingers, like I hate
What
when
about
things
those?
get on my
They
hands.
rip it off and they go.
That's like,
And
I don't know. Like, I don't know where that's been.
Yeah.
Up to you. I'm sure, like people's
Okay,
decisions.
next time I have a
and-
yogurt, I'm going to keep the thing on for you just to see your face.
Oh, literally. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I just hate getting stuff on my hands. That's probably my biggest pet peeve.
Okay.
Biggest pet peeve when it comes to people, probably people who just lack common sense. But that's like, it sounds so
Yeah.
mean, but
And you're pregnant, so it's worse.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Ask me again, like on our next,
Okay,
next
okay,
round.
another follow-up.
Yeah, follow up. I
Follow
might
up.
be nicer about things.
How many wrongs does it take to make a right?
Are you asking from an Eastern European's point of view, or are you asking
Yes.
from
Yes.
You know what? Sometimes I think as I've gotten older, I just let bygones be bygones. Sometimes you just kind of gotta, like, if someone wrongs you, sometimes they just don't know any better.
Exactly.
Sometimes
it's a them problem, not a you problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can spend the time to make another wrong, but at the end of the day, like, it just hurts you. So,
Exactly. Okay.
personal growth right there.
Ooh, look at that. Insight. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, if I could have one superpower. I used to watch the show Charmed. Have you ever seen that show? It
Okay,
was
wait a
with,
minute. I
like,
think I know.
like Shannon Doherty was in it.
Yes.
Yeah, and one of the girls had this power to like they called it like orbing, where they would disappear and they could like travel anywhere at one time. So it'd either be that, because I would just like travel, pick up and travel, grab some friends. We just like,
Oh my gosh, I'll orb with you.
Yeah, just ciao, like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Or, I mean, the ability to remember anything would obviously be
Oh yeah,
a key.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can do anything essentially with the power of like all
True.
the knowledge in the world, but
Look at you.
like traveling sounds way better.
Yeah, totally. I would totally orb. I don't want to know anything.
And I'm always late, so I can just like orb where I'm late.
Scuba dive or skydive?
Scuba diving.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not the jumping out of the plane that's the problem for me. It's actually getting up in the small plane that is the issue.
Yeah.
I hate flying. So, I mean, at least you have a parachute if you're going to.
I know. That worries me. Like, I don't know. Something about like being off the ground. I know, like, the going underneath the water, okay, like there's sharks, but like I just feel like
It's just a shark.
the ground, like you're like closer to the ground.
Yeah,
right?
I think I prefer that.
Yeah.
Why? What would you choose?
Scuba. 100%. I'm like a mermaid.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, scuba diving is way more fun, I think.
Yeah.
It depends where you're scuba diving, but
I think skydiving may be more of an adrenaline rush. So if you're an adrenaline junkie, yeah.
I'm getting up there in age.
Yeah?
I'm ready to stay on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear I actually used to have a phobia of elevators.
Really?
I used to hate elevators. I got stuck in a couple times, so I never wanted to be in them.
Yeah.
And I would take the stairs no matter, like, I took the stairs in the Eiffel Tower up to the second floor. It's 20 minutes up by stairs because I couldn't even do the elevator that went to the second floor. I still had to do the elevator to get to the top, though. So that was a whole other thing. But biggest fear, I think, is just like living the same day over and over again. Kind of like getting caught in Groundhog Day. If we're going to be deep with that one, it's just like not actually utilizing my life for anything.
Ooh.
Super depressing.
But you know what? My son is afraid of escalators. So like
escalators?
Yeah, every
Why, 'cause
time.
you can get like sucked under?
I don't know. So he's overcoming it. But every time we're at an airport or like the shopping mall, we're like, okay. He's like, no. Like he has to find an elevator. But
okay, so his is
and
like
he's
the complete
stuck
opposite.
in an elevator. But that's my son. He just goes to the floor. It's like walks randomly when he was a kid. Yeah, that's another story.
It's okay. We all have fear. Like, I'm sure he'll get over it eventually.
Totally. Okay, 3 words for 2024.
It's either going to be a big blessing or a shit show. I don't really know which one it is. If we can beep that out, but it's kind of both, I think. Unexpected blessings and life changes for sure, but then also like all your plans are gone to the wind. Yeah. So like, here we are, but it's okay. It's a little bit of both. So I guess that's 6 words, but a big blessing and a big shit show at the same time.
Okay. So tell people like what you do for a living. Because like I know what you do for a living and I know you on a personal level and we all do now. We know her biggest fear is elevator. So let's push her in an elevator. No joking. Don't do that. But what do you do for a living? Tell us.
So I get people in debt for over 25, 30 years. No, I'm just kidding. Yes,
You're really
I do.
daunting today.
No, I do. Okay, so in all fairness, a lot of people don't know what mortgage brokers do. Most people go to their bank when it comes time for their mortgage. So basically, the same like an insurance broker, we have options to many different lenders, many different banks, TD, Scotia, Monolines. And that way we can provide Canadians with different options for their mortgage that are usually better suited to what they need in life and in their financial interest versus when they just go to their bank and go to a mortgage specialist. So it's it has to do with mortgages, of course, and it's a very fulfilling career.
And how long have you been doing it?
This will be my 4th year.
Wow.
4th year doing it.
What's the biggest win for you, like in this career choice?
I think because I don't just deal with the banks, I see a lot of different types of borrowers, especially when it comes to like self-employed borrowers, credit challenges, first-time home buyers. You kind of see everything. Yeah. So a win looks different for each type of mortgage. If it's a bank mortgage, a lot of times it's like a first-time home buyer and you get to see them in their new house and you get to walk them through the process, which is really fun and exciting. If it's a business for self-employed person, like especially like us, right? You can open up a whole world of lending to them that they might not be
used to or
used
knowing.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the bank's policies. So it gives them more options and more opportunities to grow their business sometimes. So that's always a win. But I did have a client, super sweet lady, like amazing, wonderful woman, still friends with her. She lost her husband in a terrible, tragic accident. And she was going to lose her house. And I remember the feeling of like allowing her to stay in her house.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? This is exactly why I do what I want to do in life. And sometimes it's not what you would think a job where you would need to use like empathy and compassion is. Like you wouldn't think like mortgage broker, empathy, compassion. You would think that more for like a healthcare based profession.
Yeah.
But that's definitely the reason why I do what I do. And then those are wins at the end of the day, is just helping people learn about their mortgage, helping people save their house, or even just having like a little bit of hope.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's kind of most often what happens, right? Like you know, you're in this career, but it's not sometimes the task at hand that's fulfilling. It's the people that you surround yourself with and the things that you can do for people.
Absolutely.
Like even with, you know, what I do for a living, right? Everyone's like, oh, like digital marketing, computers, but it's really not that. It's showing people another world and like working with people.
Absolutely. Especially when you're dealing with other people who are self-employed. Like this is your bread and butter. Like this is how you feed
and community
your family.
Network.
Yeah, exactly. So like, you know, fostering a better sense of community, strengthening, you know, your local partners, being able to form those relationships. Like it's not just digital marketing at the end of the day. It's not just mortgage brokering.
Exactly.
You know, it's helping other people. And I think there's such like a need for that, especially in today's world, that it just makes it, you know, it makes it more meaningful.
Exactly. Girl, you're insightful.
Sometimes.
Insightful. Okay. I think it's time for another game because if you've been watching and you know that I love games, okay? I'm that person at a party who's like, let's play a game, okay? I was the last child of a big family, so I basically had a very imaginative mind. So that's basically why I love games so much. Okay, so this game is called Use Your Words. Okay. So you're going to have 30 seconds on the clock. Okay. You're going to pull out as many words as you can. And each word you're going to describe to me. If I get it, the word, pull another one. Okay. So we're going to see how many words you can describe to me in 30 seconds. And then I'll do it. And actually, I don't think I'm very good at this game. I don't think I'm very good at this game either. Okay. So you take that. Okay. So tell me when you're ready, because I will put 30 seconds on the clock.
You realize, like, English is a second language, right?
That's okay. Listen, I was raised in Italian home. Okay, so my parents spoke Italian to me. So a lot of times when I went to school, I had an accent. And people thought I was French or I didn't have English as a first language. So trust me, I'm still not very good at this.
Okay,
either.
so it's okay. It's
so we're in the blend. Yeah, we're kind of blended. Okay. So tell me when you're ready.
Do I shake it again? I'm just gonna shake it for like comfort.
Okay, shake it, then open it, and then when you pull your first word, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh. I have to describe it using words.
Yeah.
Okay, it's something that you would do instead of like a sculpture, you would do like a
painting.
Yes!
Painting.
That's good. Nailed it. Okay, this is something that happens after it rains and there's like a pot of gold.
Rainbow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Nailed this one. Oh God, this is what people came to watch from like all places in the earth, but it turned out to be a cloudy day this year.
A solar eclipse.
But like
eclipse.
Yes. I want to swing from the... Can I sing?
Yeah.
I want to swing from the...
Da-da-dee. I want to swing.
It's a Sia song.
I want to swing from the clouds.
No. Chandelier. Chandelier was hard.
Okay. We got three.
We got three.
Okay.
We gotta nail this one.
I know.
But we didn't. It's
okay. Okay. So next.
Okay. Obviously, I'm just gonna pass this to you.
Okay. You're good. Okay. First of all, you're good. This is gonna be embarrassing.
Can we auto tune that part where I'm saying?
Okay, this is gonna be very embarrassing because I'm not really good at this game. I get excited. I just get excited to hold things. Okay. You go up in the sky with it to go on vacations.
A plane.
Yeah.
Okay. Nailed it.
You eat off of this.
A plate.
Yep. You take this, and there's tracks on the ground.
Oh, train.
Yep.
Wow, yours are easier.
You, this is on a car, the bottom, it has the circles.
Wheels?
Yep.
Okay.
Moo.
Cow?
Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, to be fair, I went to before. This is actually tire, but like wheels and tires, I think the same
I think
thing.
those are synonymous. Like,
Oh my gosh. We did good.
yeah, we actually did really well
Actually,
on that.
really good.
I like
Okay.
I just said moo, and then I questioned you. I was like, cow? As if, what is it going to be? Like a moo?
Okay, this is actually funny. Actually, I'm going to ask you a question because growing up here in Canada, we were in school, farm animal songs. This is something in our family when I had kids. They'd be like, oh, what does a pig say? I'm like, oink, oink. And then, my husband, like, from a different country, was like, no, like, why are you guys saying that? Pigs don't say oink, oink. Have you ever gone to a farm and it said oink, oink? So what does a pig say? Since you just told me that, like, you're Eastern European.
Okay, so I don't know what a pig says in Bulgarian, but when we call cats, we go mutz, 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 mutz. And it makes no sense. I don't know why this is the case, but you're right.
Yeah.
They
right?
do make different sounds in other
my
languages.
Mom's Italian, and she goes like,
Like,
I was like, you know what? It actually is true. Like, why do they teach us to say oink, oink?
I don't know. I don't know where these come from.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Old MacDonald had a farm.
Yeah.
And on his farm was a pig.
Yeah.
Oink, oink, oink. I'm like thinking, like, actually, that doesn't make sense because I've never heard a pig say oink. But anyways,
I'm curious.
So I'm gonna
go home and ask my dad.
because I'm like, okay, what other animals can we say? Okay, let's talk about some challenges in your business. Okay, because I think it's important to recognize that, like, life's not all peaches and rainbows, even though in my head it is. But there are things in our business, right? Like, sometimes you look at someone's, Instagram and you see all their highlights, but really the back end can sometimes, as a business owner or entrepreneur, be very frustrating, right?
For sure.
So what are some challenges that you face, being in the industry that you're in right now?
Well, I entered into the industry kind of at like the peak of, the best part of the market where everybody is looking for a mortgage. It's crazy out there. Rates were super low. Very little competition.
Yeah.
And we couldn't really go out and look for business. And I felt like business just like came.
Yeah.
It was just, and I was so blessed, so, like so rewarded with just having business come easy. And then kind of over the past 2 years when rates have started to rise, there's obviously more competition amongst brokers, more competition amongst banks. Amongst doing other things like going out and networking and going out and getting business and creating those relationships. So I think that's one thing is when you're a business owner, you're wearing so many different hats.
Yeah.
I think it's important that you know which hats you should be wearing and which hats you can wear and you can manage on your own. And then the hats that you're like, okay, I need to pass this off to something else. My strong suit, not digital marketing. Absolutely not. And I think sometimes those are the things that you just have to, whether you have to make a budget for and then allocate that budget to. But definitely challenges that we face are balancing it all, right? Like you have to first get business. We are commission based, which doesn't really necessarily it's not a bad thing by any means. Like it's great to be rewarded for your hard work as a business owner because that's the great thing about being self-employed. You can make as much money or as little money as you want. You can work as many hours or as little hours as you want. But once you get over that initial hump of like learning about your business and how you're going to function, there's still so many different things that you have to learn. So it's constantly keeping up with regulations. It's constantly being, out there, putting yourself out there, figuring out ways to get business. So that's something that's no matter if you've been in the business 40 years, even if you're not a mortgage broker, you could be a flooring company, you could be some other tradesman. These days, business looks different. Yeah. So...
Well, what's your ideal client? Like if you had to ask for a referral, what would be your ideal referral or client that, would suit you the best?
The beauty about brokering is I think we have a few different ideal clients, but basically anybody who is looking to learn more about their mortgage and genuinely wants to understand how they can create financial freedom, whether it's a first-time home buyer, whether it's a self-employed person, or whether it's someone who's struggling with their debt, there's, you know, so much importance in educating your client. That's what I really want to put at the forefront of my business, is that I educate my clients. Yeah. So anybody who wants to be educated about their mortgage wants to obviously get the best mortgage product for them, but in the end, you know, understand what they're getting.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's play another game. I think you're good at games, and I'm all about the games. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to play Name That Tune. This is always a funny one because sometimes you think people are really good at a game.
Ken Shorthouse.
And then you later find out, maybe some not. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know what? Maybe don't listen to music. That's fine.
We're maybe still not. Looking at you, Ken.
No. We love you. We love you. We love you.
No, we do love Ken. Unfortunately, it was just such an easy song to guess.
I know. Okay.
How don't you know Gangsta's Paradise?
But you know what? I know. We love you. There's no shade to you. Okay, but...
No shade, but a little shame.
But the thing is that, like, what happens is that I try to, like, think of the guest and, like, what would be an era of music that they would listen to, okay? So this is the era that I think that you would know the songs.
Okay.
Okay.
This might actually surprise some people.
Okay. Okay, let's start off. Like, okay, I'm going to start off real good.
What? That's all you're giving me? Oh. No, I'm failing. This is karma. For...
Okay.
Oh, no, I know the song. Hold on.
Okay.
Is that a JoJo song?
Nope.
Oh, No Scrubs.
Yes! Okay, who sings it?
TLC.
Yes!
I just needed like another second. Yeah.
Okay.
Scrub is a guy.
Okay.
Oh. I love you.
You have a good voice.
Give me another second. No. This one I'm not going to get.
Really? Okay. I'm going to say, unbreak
my heart. Say, Tony Braxton. Yes. Okay, yeah.
You just need to get that.
I just need another second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Okay, 2 for 2.
Enrique Iglesias, is that who it is?
Yes, and...
No, it's Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin! That's it!
I was close. Okay. I don't remember the name of the song.
Livin' La Vida Loca.
Livin' La Vida Loca.
That is like a staple to the 90s and 2000s. Okay, last one. You're good. You're good. Okay, you got...
I'm like 2.5 for...
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Yes, I got a feeling.
I got a
You're
feeling.
Good.
I have a feeling. That's the grammatically correct way of saying I got a feeling.
Okay, I'm actually going to give you one more because I'm just like, I don't know, this girl's good. Okay.
Bonus round. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. Whitney Houston.
Oh my God, you're so good.
Thank you.
You're good. Okay, she nailed it.
I used to watch. Do you remember that show with that guy? He's on a bunch of game shows, but they would have like the lyrics where you finish the lyrics.
Yes.
It
was like a Canadian game show.
I feel like it might have been Canadian.
Yes. Drew Carey.
No, okay, so there was another guy who used to do it. I don't know, maybe if after he ended up taking
Yes, I know what you're talking about, and he was hilarious.
I used to nail it.
I know, right? I don't think I'd really be good at this song because my kids always say to me when we're driving, like, Mom, you don't know the lyrics. I'm like, I absolutely do. Meanwhile, I was like...
It depends what it is. Like sometimes I'm like, yes, yeah, nailed it.
All the auto tunes now, like when they're singing a lot of the hip hop songs.
Oh, I wouldn't. I can't.
And I'm
do
like,
it.
I'm like, what
No.
are they saying? Okay,
I,
excuse me. Did you do Hooked on Phonics? Because I'm not sure I understand what is coming out of your mouth. Okay,
Hooked on Phonics. I have not heard anybody mention Hooked on Phonics for
yes,
like ever.
Hooked on Phonics.
That's
Okay.
so funny.
Yeah.
No,
English,
I know the music. Like
in my home was not very good. We all did Hooked on Phonics.
I was thinking, the music these days. There's some great songs for sure, 100%. But like obviously, all of these songs are from.
I know. I knew your era. I knew your era. Okay, I knew your era. Okay. Why don't you tell me your life motto? I love hearing about people's motto in life and how they live.
My life motto is it like a motto is like a little tagline almost.
Yeah,
right?
like how do you? What's something you go by? Like how do you live?
You
How
know,
do you want to live?
I think at the end of the day, we don't make it out alive when out of life, So
I never heard it that way.
right? Like
It's true.
I mean,
Like you do, but you like at the end of the day, like you have one life, really.
you do. You have one life, and you have to enjoy living it. Treat others the way you want to be treated. These are all things that are very important, but you can't take everything so seriously. Things that mattered 5 years from now, like 5 years ago, probably don't matter now.
Yeah.
And I think about all the things I cared about so much when I was.
know.
I'm like, why did I care so much about that?
I know.
And there's things that are important, obviously, that you have to care about, but like the little things, don't sweat them. Just
I'm like that too. Like back in the day, I was fierce. Okay. For those watching, I was
mellowed out
fierce.
now.
But I feel like they always said that, like as you age, you care less about the little things, right?
Yeah.
And materialistic things. You start to realize, wait a minute, like as I'm getting older, what really matters?
Of course. And I think at the end of the day, it's things like family, it's things like friends. It is, the little things do matter, but not the things that bother you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the little things like, when someone does something nice for you or, seeing your friends or just spending a weekend, with them. But it's not like the little things like, oh my God, like, so-and-so did this or this. Like these things don't matter.
Yeah,
just
like
chill.
I used to like before, okay, you hold a grudge, you're resentful. But then like I read something somewhere was like if someone does something to you like indescribable or you lose someone in your family because of someone and you forgive that person, you're like, oh my gosh, like how do they forgive them, right? But then I read something about you are releasing the power they have against you.
Of course.
Over you. And it's like, when I thought about that, it's like, I'm not giving someone the power to have that over me because really I'm the one that's hurting, not them.
Of course.
If you're holding a grudge or resentment, it's like you're releasing and then you're just at peace.
Yeah. And like you have to protect your peace, right? At the end of the day, like your peace is what your family has. Like some people just, they don't know better. They don't care. So why like bother? I remember hearing something, it was very similar. It was like if anger is like taking a pill of poison and expecting the other person to die. And you're just like holding it in. And it's just not worth it.
No.
Like it ages you. It's not good for you.
I know. That's why your skin's so good.
Yes.
I love it.
It's all the cured meat that we eat.
Oh my God. That's another conversation. Okay. Next time we're going to bring some prosciutto and start slicing it over here. Have a little glass of wine. That's after baby.
Yes. Yeah. All the dried meat, all the cured meat, please.
Oh yes, for sure. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure. I love chatting with you and we're very similar.
We are.
Like
100%.
You know what I mean? Like when we start like learning about each other, you start to be like, oh my gosh, like, like attracts like, okay, yes, I'm a little bit of a science nerd, but at the end of the day, you are attracted to the people that are most like you, right? And you attract your vibe. Like that's really, okay, that's my motto. You attract
your vibe
you
is your tribe, is that what you're saying? Yeah.
And the thing is that I feel like you're really, you're cool. You're doing some good stuff.
I think you're cool
and I'm
too.
so excited for the next phase of your life because I feel like you're just going to bask in all of that motherhood and still be the career woman that you are.
I hope so. It's definitely a challenge.
And it is. And you know what?
You're
and
a great
there's no
mentor.
rules. There's no rules. That's the best thing. There's no rules. You feel it, you do it. And you know what? As long as you're happy and you're at peace, everything always works out.
I think honestly, like I said, you're probably the best I know, I'm sure there's times when you're like at your breaking point and you feel like, you know, you're not the best.
My kids should come on to the show.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, it's the little things, you know, like you keep it together so well. And I know I can always come to you. I'm like, Michelle, what am I doing?
I'm here for any baby services that you need, because I do miss that phase. Even though it's like, why? I'm like, I miss the cuddles. So if you ever need someone to watch your baby, okay, bring Sophia here. I'm on it.
Okay. She can, like, we'll put her to work or something, you know?
No, oh my God. So thank you so much for joining me. If you want to know more about Aleks and what she could do for you, I'm going to post all the links on how you can get in contact with her. If you haven't liked or subscribed to our page, please do so, because we'll have more episodes, and you can always go to makeaccount.com. And we'll leave you with this quote. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. So with that, thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.